watching the station covering all of the DMV. DC News Now continues.
You want to make sure that you are staying hydrated and staying cool out there again today. Yesterday it was hot and humid, and we also saw some thunderstorms. Today will be even hotter and more humid. So those highs today topping out in those upper 90s. But when you factor in that humidity, it's going to feel like we're well into the triple digits for most of the afternoon and even into the early evening. So we do have some heat alerts to talk about. That excessive heat warning, that is for our far southern areas. That goes into effect at noon, continues until 8 p.m. this evening. Could see those heat index values topping out at least 110 degrees possible for our far southern areas under that excessive heat warning. Now for the rest of the DMV shaded in orange, that is the heat advisory, and that will also remain in effect from noon until 8 p.m. This is where we could see those heat index values 104 to 109 degrees. That's what it will possibly feel like through the afternoon today. Those temperatures as we're waking up this morning, we're into those 70s for most of the area. We're upper 70s already in DC, Annapolis, and Lexington Park. We're into those upper 60s to lower 70s up and down the I-81 corridor. But it is a soupy start to the day today. Look at these dew points well into the 70s, nearly shadowing those actual air temperatures. So this is the air you can wear as soon as you head outside. You immediately feel it as you're heading out. Also, you'll notice some visibility issues for parts of the area. We do have some patchy dense fog. We're down about a mile in Culpeper, 2 miles in Leesburg. That keeps varying up and down at this point in Leesburg over towards Loudoun County. 3 miles in Frederick. We're down about 7 miles in DC. Not too bad in the district. You just notice a little bit of that fog out there. Warm front lifting off towards our north, so we'll still likely see more of that heat, more of that humidity building in across the DMV today. We did see that passing shower earlier this morning. That has since exited off into southernmost parts of Pennsylvania, back over towards Gettysburg at this point. But Hagerstown, you did see that passing shower that has since worked its way off towards our north and east. Over the next 3 days, today, DMV first warned day because of that dangerous heat. There could be that spot afternoon storm. It looks like any storm chance really holds off till at least later on tonight. So with more chances for some more sunshine, that will allow those temperatures to heat up a little bit more than what we saw yesterday. For your Saturday, middle 90s, as well as Sunday, middle 90s too. But could see that thunderstorm chance later in the day along and east of the I-95 corridor as this cold front will stall right over I-95. So that will fire up that chance for a shower or storm later on tomorrow. High pressure will return for the second half of the weekend. So Sunday looking mainly dry out there, and we should be seeing also more of that sunshine too. As we get towards Monday, there could be that stray shower or thunderstorm. Aside from that, the big story on Monday was that, or will be that, we'll see highs well into those 90s again. We're also tracking Hurricane Beryl as it continues to move its way closer and closer to that Yucatan Peninsula. Category 2 storm right now, boasting winds of 110 miles per hour, will then reemerge over the Gulf. It will at least weaken to a tropical storm over land, and then once it reemerges over the Gulf, it will then strengthen again back to a Category 1 hurricane as it approaches either the coast of Mexico or the coast of Texas. So monitoring that as we look ahead towards the start of that next work week, but then will then weaken over land again. Here's the rest of that 7-day outlook. We see those 90s all throughout the rest of that 7-day. Today, though, looking like the hottest out of that 7-day forecast, and at least we'll be back in the lower 90s as we get towards the next work week. Liberty is back with the very latest on those roadways. What are you seeing at this hour?
Well, that